Yeah, that's all we have right now. We'll probably have something more official tomorrow.
You talked about New Orleans in the paint, but tonight you got to get 60 points in the paint, 22 in transition.
Yeah.
Just to speak to what led to that tonight.
Well, I mean, that's who we want to be. It may not be that number on a night in, night out basis, but we try to, we're trying to generate more possessions with the offensive rebounding. And I thought Torrey was phenomenal, setting the tone in the first half. He just kept going, and he got a couple of them, and I had a follow-up dunk, got a rebound put back. I thought it gave us a lot of life. And then, the way they were playing in pick and roll, it gave Biz and Jock a chance to finish. And then, we're trying to get to the paint anyway. We play in paint to great. We try to anyway every night. So I thought a lot of those things contributed to that number. That's typically not where we are, but sometimes the game tells you what to do.
What do you think about Bridges, just the overall position?
I mean, that's who he is every day. Tonight it was on both ends. For him to, have 27 points and just hawk CJ the way that he does. I mean, CJ is a tough cover. He can score on every level, and Mikal just kept coming. Late contest, getting a hand up on his shots. Even when he made shots, I thought they were tough shots. The last one he made, we ran him off the line, forced him into a tough two, and he just made it. I thought that was great defense. And his mentality in those moments is he doesn't want guys to score. He gets upset when they score, but, those are the kinds of shots we want to give up if we're going to give up shots. They're tough twos, and I thought he did a good job of forcing CJ to take some tough shots tonight.
You talked about Torrey giving you some good production.
Mm-hmm.
The whole bench played pretty well. What do you think was working for them?
They just play with aggression. And, sometimes you think of aggression, you're just jacking up shots. But I thought the screening was at a high level with Jock and Biz. Defensively, we were scrapping after 50-50 balls. Torrey's rebounding. Landry fighting over screens, like those kinds of things for that group can help them have 50-plus points, which isn't typical of that group. But I just told them that tone of aggression that they set, like that's a bar that we expect from them. And they've been in the gym post-practice, pre-practice, getting after it before we start after practice is over, like going over a lot of stuff because we've added some guys to the rotation. And so they've had to do some extra work to get everybody up to speed. But I thought the intensity from that group tonight was at a high level.
You talked about campaigns, attacking the basket.
Yeah.
And you like what you've seen.
Yeah.
Those shots for qualities. What does that do for you when he plays with that kind of poise? Attack?
Yeah, I think that's, who he is and who he has to be. That doesn't mean he can't have, high assist totals. But we want him to score. The balance is tough when you can score the ball like Cam. I think he's been much more controlled so far this year, especially when he attacks the baseline. Last year, he got himself into trouble attacking the baseline with his left hand, and he would leave his feet and try to make that pass. Now he's got control of the ball, and he's been in the lab with Jared Jack a ton working on that. But we need Cam to score. I mean, he and Landry scoring off the bench is something that we feel like can be an asset.
You said this multiple times about Biz, but to have him as your third guy that's able to come in and start for you guys and still have that type of production, what is that?
Yeah, I mean, his physicality. I mean, when you think about Valanciunas, like you can't put a smaller guy on him because he'll bury you. The last layup he had, I don't know if he left the floor. He just like put it back in the basket, and he can do that because he's so doggone big. But Biz does a really good job of using his strength and leverage to keep guys out of the paint, and then he's putting a lot of pressure on the rim. I thought he and Jock both like just going to the rim a ton, generated threes on the backside for us. But, having a third big like Biz, who's always ready, always prepared, is something that we value.
Monty, the Pelicans defense was really aggressive. So how did you like you guys taking advantage of that?
Yeah. Well, early we scored not easy, but we scored early, and then they came out and they were a bit aggressive, and they had us on our heels, and the ball just stopped moving. And then we just started attacking the paint, and maybe using their aggression against them. But they take away the paint. They try to, and we just did a good job of getting there and then finding guys on the backside. But I thought in the late second quarter and in the third for sure, the ball movement was a lot better to counteract their aggression, because they get up into you. And let's face it, I mean, they know our stuff. I mean, we run pretty much the same playbook. And so when you're playing against a team that runs almost the same playbook, you have to rely on your concepts and your counters and your environments.
I know you don't know everything about anything, but are you worried this is like a few weeks, or is it more of a day-to-day thing?
I can't speculate on that. I don't have anything else to say about it. We'll get an official report tomorrow.
Pretty good rhythm last few days.
Yeah.
What will you see in the next? Because his numbers like 6 man. That's going to be the role probably going into.
I think the thing that Torrey has really improved is the balance. Last year, I thought he stayed outside a ton and just jacked up a lot of threes. And we know he can make threes, but we felt like he needed balance, you know, and I think unleashing him to go to the offensive boards allows him to be a weapon for us. He shot the ball this year so far decently, and he's just attacking the rim. And then defensively, he's always been a physical big wing that can get after people. And so he's important to our team. And sometimes you only notice the rebounding because it's such a boost of a play for us. But I think he's shown great balance, you know, when to take the shot, when to drive, and for sure he's getting us extra possessions.
Coach, Doc, you didn't stop taking threes, or you only had 3 attempts, so there used to be more toward the basket, you know, shoots and, you know, closer. So is that a conscious effort for him and how he's trying to find a rhythm?
I don't know. I don't want to speak for him. I just think sometimes the game and the coverage tells you what to do. You know, when teams are in a drop, or if they're up in the pick and roll, sometimes you should roll. If they're in the drop, you can pop. I hate to robot guys and tell them what to do. I think they have to go out there and read the coverage. And I thought he did a good job of reading the coverage. When he dove to the lane, their low man came to take him out. So we got threes on the backside because of that. And then he and Biz got loose for a couple of lobs. And we're just fortunate to make those plays.
Thanks, Joe.
All right, thanks.
That's good.
Honestly, faith, man. You know, if one thing I've got to learn through life is that the hardest time really brings out the character of who you are. And I think I learned that last year going through the process with my dad. So, you know, we stay ready. We continue to work. I think even in the darkest day, you know, the days things don't go your way, you keep your head above the water and you keep working. You know, gotta give a shout out to my man, Mark Bryan, the assistant coach. You know, every night I text him, we got to go back to the gym at night. Last night we were in the gym and he always find time, you know. So I appreciate him because he helped me also get ready. I know I have a desire. I understand what it takes to get ready, but, you know, at the same time, you never want to see your teammates go down like that, obviously. But you know, the way this team is built, the identity of the team is to make sure that we have the next man up mentality. And more than anything, you know, like the coach always say, get out there and play basketball, you know. I think that's what we did today. That's what everybody did. We all contribute. I think T. Craig was great. He was on the glass probably the whole game. I think at some point he really kept us in the game. And as of me, I think, you know, I watch every game, even if I don't play. They send me videos of every game, even if I don't play. And for me, it's just that, you know, you have to be a constant student of the game, even if you can catch a rhythm on the floor, but you have to keep learning the game and watching your teammates, the mistakes and how you can correct how everybody moving. But at the end of the day, you know, I have faith in God, you know, Jeremiah 29:11. So I live off that.
second units, and especially when you got the guys.
Right. I think, when it comes down to the playoff, we all got to understand that last year, you can't rely constantly on your first units because at the end of the day, you need your second units to be at certain level in order for you to win the championship. And I think that's one of the biggest emphasis the coach has put on is how we can, one, get the second units to play as fast and understanding the plays and what can we implement into our game that would allow us to play faster. And I think today, I can't remember, the coach said the second unit scored, 54 points or something like that. So this is a plus to us winning a ball game. And if we can do that every night to give ourselves the best chance to win a championship.
Up in the beginning of the week, we saw you kind of working with James Jones with the jump shot,
Mhm.
jump shot. And the jump up a little smoother than that. Is that something that he's helping you with?
No, not really. I was just discussing as far as, him having long arm and big hand is a great shooter. And it kind of, sometimes as long as we are in big, they always want us to shoot certain ways. So it's kind of trying to help me understand that. But overall, like the part of staying ready, I really quite understand that well. I think that throughout the process, being around my teammates, watching them, seeing them play with so much joy makes you really continue to enjoy this game. And to me, the game is fun and we got to have fun while playing this game. So, but like I say, even in the darkest day, the assistant coach, Mark Bryan, we've been back in the gym. Last night, we're back in the gym, getting cardio in, working out. So I enjoy the process of getting better, of staying ready, because this is basketball, I want to win a championship. I came back here with a desire to win a championship, and that's not going to change. We're going to stay at it. In any way we can help the team accomplish that dream, it's part of all of us dreams. So look forward to the journey.
Biz, what exactly worked for you tonight to keep Valanciunas off the glass on the Pelicans offense and help you down in on the other end?
Man, just play hard, man. To be honest, it's just playing hard. Obviously, Valanciunas and I have a history. We have played together. We're friends over the course of the years. We've built a friendship. But I think, that's just, being part of, I guess, the student of the game. Because I remember even last year, I didn't practice with the team. My first game was in Charlotte. I played, I think, 18 minutes or 20 minutes. And then my second game was against the Pelicans, was Valanciunas. Play, I think, 34 minutes or so. So I think I always enjoy also playing with these great players, because they challenge you to play at a certain level. And that's where you want to be, really. But more than anything, man, everybody contributed today, although the effort, on my side was there, but I don't think I could have done it without my teammate putting me in a position to do so and trusting my ability to help them defensively and offensively, obviously trying to set guys free and setting all those screens. So I think it was a fun night overall. And again, grateful we got to win. Tomorrow we got to come back, watch more film. I know I've made bunch of mistakes, bunch of coverage. That's also part of, getting into the rhythm of the game. But, like I said, being a student of the game, get back at it tomorrow, learn from mistakes and keep getting better. All right, guys. Thank you. Good night.
I saw the end. Yeah, I saw the end, the bottom of the 10th.
Nerves even developed yet or no?
I was very nervous because they stole second and third because it was a wild pitch, and I was just like, okay, come on. And it was a 3-0 count. So, boy, Robertson pulled it off.
Good day for you.
Yeah, great day.
Yeah, this was what was working for you as far as tonight to have the offensive night you have?
I don't know. I just keep saying my teammates, they just find me all the time. Just playing hard, just trying to stay aggressive. That's really it. I think they just found me when I'm just moving and I just stay aggressive the whole time.
Yeah, as we got to look to Cam on the transition, take us through that. And how quickly did you know that you were going to go with that pass?
So I saw Book and C in front of me, and they all were looking for the ball. And I think Devontae was down, and you see Book and C, like you're gonna be on your high horses. But I saw Karen running the lane, so I got to find my twin. So I just I kept baiting them and just try to give them a nice pass.
The second unit gave you guys, campaign, Torrey Craig, a lot of guys played really.
For sure.
What about that group is clicking? You think, what does it bring when they do that?
Oh, it's a lot, man. They work so hard, and it's only 5 games in the season, and you can just see how tight they are. And they're all unselfish. Everybody wants to see other guys score, so they play 0.5 really well. I think C Payne is the leader of that group, and how he gets downhill and penetrates the defense, gets everybody else looks, so it kind of opens up everything, and they look great today.
What does that do for you guys when Torrey Craig is attacking the offensive glass the way that he has been to start the season?
I mean, really good. I mean, that was a key thing for when he was at the finals and the playoffs, and he was out there just because him defending, making shots, and getting extra possessions. So, it was a hell of a game for T. Craig, and I mean, expect that out of him every night.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
I've got that. I've never seen that.
We all good? Well, those are great.
DeAndre being out, what do you feel like the adjustments were made?
Just Biz. I think the thing is next man up. We love to have D out there, and just him being out there, just his presence is just unmatched. But next man up, and I mean that's why Biz works so hard every day. He's always ready for that moment. So we just got a lot of depth, and I just, I hope my boy's okay. I should text him after this, see how he doing. But I'm happy for Biz and Jock just stepping up, both of the guys.
You rolled the ankle in the first quarter. Did you feel like that was gonna just get better really quickly, or were you worried about how it's gonna be?
No, I tweak my ankle sometimes, just like that. And I just felt it, and it was just like one of them stingers. But luckily I was taped, so I just felt it for a little bit. I just knew, I got to move, keep it moving, and it's gonna be fine. So just kept going up and down, and it kind of went away. Cool. Thanks, guys. Yeah, no doubt.